In a distant world where heroes rose to face unimaginable dangers, one power stood above all others: Mjolnir. This powerful object was not just a weapon, but a symbol of protection, able to protect the entire universe. With it, the greatest threats were destroyed, and the balance of all worlds was kept intact. The mighty hammer connected the realms, standing as the cornerstone of peace. But one day, everything changed. Mjolnir disappeared without a trace. It was not just the loss of a weapon, but the collapse of the balance itself. Panic spread like wildfire, and with it, the world began to tremble. For the first time, the guardians of the realms were without their greatest source of power. In the face of this crisis, there was one hero everyone believed could restore what was lost. He had fought countless battles, always emerging victorious. His courage was unparalleled, and his resolve had always kept the forces of chaos at bay. But this was different. This time, the enemy was not a foreign force. It was something much more personal. For the lost power wasn't just gone. It had been taken by someone the hero once called a friend. Loki, his brother-in-arms, had now become his greatest adversary. Once, they had fought side by side, sharing dreams and triumphs. But now, that bond had been shattered by betrayal and ambition. Loki's thirst for power led him down a dangerous path. No longer evil, Loki sought to control the power that once protected them all. He seized Mjolnir and used it to reshape the world according to his desires. It shows that all power is in his hands. The hero knew that the only way to save the world and to restore the balance was to stop Loki. But as he embarked on his journey to find his old friend, he was forced to confront something even more difficult than the battle ahead. The painful memories of their shared past. Their friendship had once been unbreakable. Together, they had faced unimaginable threats, and together, they had celebrated victories. But time and Loki's ambitions had slowly torn them apart. The hero could no longer ignore the truth that the battle for Mjolnir was not only a battle for power, but a battle to reclaim what they had lost: their bond. The journey was long, filled with trials both physical and emotional. The hero had to face not only the dangers in his path, but also the weight of his past. Every step he took brought him closer to Loki, but also forced him to confront the loss of their friendship. The hero struggled to understand. How had they come to this point? How had their paths diverged so drastically? Finally, they met. But this wasn't the reunion the hero had hoped for. This wasn't a battle of fists or a contest of strength. It was a confrontation of ideals. Loki had become consumed by his desire for control, and the hero could see the dark transformation in his old friend's eyes. What once united them now divided them beyond repair. The confrontation was intense, not because of the violence, but because of the emotions that poured into it. Words were exchanged, truths and lies, anger and regret. The hero realized that stopping Loki wasn't just about taking back Mjolnir, it was about saving the world from Loki's distorted vision of power. But in doing so, he also had to let go of the last vestige of their friendship. In the end, the hero succeeded. He reclaimed Mjolnir, restoring balance and saving the realms from chaos. But it came at a heavy price. Loki was no longer the friend he had once known. Their relationship was broken, and there would be no going back. The hero had defeated the threat, but he had lost a part of himself in the process. The world had been saved, but the victory felt hollow. The hero had learned that even the greatest triumphs came with sacrifices. In the end, it wasn't just the power of Mjolnir that had been lost. It was the connection between two friends that could never be repaired.